Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for the boys to get on board. We'll wait for everybody to get back on deck. So far, so good. Right now, it is exactly 11:57 p.m. 3 minutes to 12. Let me get back to deck. Let's start checking this situation for what it is. Hold on, no, let me check out the questions. Let me just check this real quick. I wanna let me go to my thing. Missing El Paisa in the hot seat tonight. He says, my man Christopher Arevalo says, I have a question for you. What's the question, my friend? I'll probably be on here for like 45 minutes to an hour, so you guys can ask questions. And we're here to check up to see how everybody's been doing. I haven't done videos in a couple of weeks now, but we're about to get back in effect. We're about to hit the block in full effect again. Don't be shy. Right now, I don't blame a lot of people though, because right now it is 11:58. Most people are probably out partying. Can you talk a little into paying for versions of Bogota? Me personally, you know what I mean, like I give out, you know what I mean, helpful input and everything, you know what I mean, as far as like where to find female escorts and you know what I mean, where to go and where not to go. But for that type of stuff, like I don't really get involved in that. You feel me? Like you know what I mean, that subject right there is very iffy, you know, because those are little girls. You feel me? 11, 9. You know what I mean? And for being with a female like that, you know what I mean, you're looking at some serious time. You're talking about at least 15 to 30 years max. So you know what I mean. If you are those type of persons that are out there looking for that, I would think again. Yeah, because you know what I mean, like you have like a lot of guys that go out there for that, you know, and you know they go to the Colombia, they go to the Dominican Republic, they go to Thailand, they go to the Philippines, but you know what I mean, you may think that people are not watching, but everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. Now you can still go out there and have a good time. You have beautiful, decent, you know what I mean, that are not underage, that they, you know what I mean, they're adults and they're beautiful, you know, they're fully equipped, you know, because the legal age in Colombia is 18 years old. So anywhere beneath that, you know what I mean, you're right there, you're rolling the dice. I thought they were way older. No, that's the reason that, you know what I mean, like a lot of guys that are going out there, they're preying on young females like that. What the gangs in the neighborhoods will do in Medellin is that, you know what I mean, they'll start, you know what I mean, playing with them or trying to give them a little kiss to see if they flinch, you know what I mean, to see if they're virgins or not. And then once they realize that they're virgins, then that's when they prey on their victims, you know what I mean? They'll offer them a cell phone, they'll offer them money. Then and then after they take that, you know what I mean, they start telling them that if they don't proceed, you know what I mean, with you know what I mean, well, what they have in mind, that they're gonna harm the family. And the gangs in Medellin operate that way, and gangs in different parts of the world. But yes, Alex Bragon, Paisa, when are you going to Colombia? I'm thinking about it because it's definitely gonna go down, but there's just been a little bit of like family drama, you can say. But I have my mind on a lot of options. You know, Colombia is one of them. The Dominican Republic is one of them. The Philippines is one of them. Thailand is one of them. You know, we we have to go out and venture and go to different parts of the world. Like you can't just always go to the same spot, the same spot, the same spot. Like it's a mandatory that I have to go back to Colombia because there's a lot that I have to do out there. There's a lot. But but yeah. Yeah, Sean Ali, how are you doing? Hey, what's up, my friend? I'm doing fine. Actually, like my birthday was like, you know what I mean, like recently, but I'm just now, you know what I mean, celebrating it. So, you know what I mean, we're back in effect. Just back from Pereira. Yeah, Pereira, it's a city that, you know what I mean, it's a beautiful city. There's a lot of beautiful women there. There's a lot of potential in that city as well. I feel when I get to Pereira, La Querendona, Trasnochedora y Morena Ciudad de Colombia, La Perla del Otón, I feel, you know what I mean, I feel right at home. Like when I get to Medellin and when I get to Pereira, I feel at home, you know? But yeah, Pereira is something else. Good food here, man. You're right now that you're saying that you're in Pereira, Colombia as we speak. If you're in Pereira right now, if you're in Pereira, tell me. And then we got Christopher Arevalo. I paid 200K for 15 minutes with a nice female in Santa Marta. She was Venezuelan in a slow nightclub. How'd I do? Personally, you got taken advantage of, you know? Because you're talking about 200K for 15 minutes. Like, what can you possibly do in 15 minutes? Like, you would have you would have went out to fucking Pereira, Armenia, Medellin, and got way more for your money, way more. With 200K, you would have at least, you know what I mean, been with, I can honestly say, with at least four females. Four females. Yes, four females. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But I understand, you know what I mean, sometimes when you guys are new, you guys go out there and then you know what I mean, the guy, you know what I mean, he got hit with a tourist price because Santa Marta is very touristy, you know? So I understand that in a way, you know? No, bro, just got back. Yeah, like if I was out in Pereira, right now, at this very moment, I would be in Lavadea. In Lavadea, exactly at this time, because right now it is exactly 3:04 Colombian time. So right now, it's like when it's popping. It's like when it's fucking popping at its full extent. In Lavadea. You know, La Mamarrumba, Club Tropical. You know what I mean? A lot of guys, they don't understand that on my channel, you guys have gold. You know, you guys have fucking nothing but knowledge. You know, you guys haven't even went through it. You guys, all you have to do is just dip through my channel and scope out all the videos. And you know what I mean? Show your boy some love. Give the video a thumbs up. You know what I mean? And actually, you know what I mean? Get nothing but fucking street knowledge. You feel me? We got my man HD chilling. Much love and respect to you, my friend. Glad you back, bro. Happy birthday. Have a drink on me. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Much love and respect. I like I told my parents not to get me a fucking big ass cake. So, you know what I mean? They got me a little cake. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'll show you right now. I'll show you. It's a little fucking cake, you know? It's crazy. It's just a little cake. But I didn't want to like fucking, you know what I mean, stuff myself with a fat ass fucking cake and just have that bitch sitting in the refrigerator, you know? But if you guys have are out here in Los Angeles, thank you HD chillin'. Much love and respect to you. If you guys are out here in Los Angeles and you guys want to try out like a nice little bakery and you guys want to try something different, there's this place called Portos. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. Portos? And they have that bomb shit, you know? They're with guayaba. They're with guayaba and cheese. But they're bomb. They're bomb. I strongly recommend it. Strongly recommend it. They're really really good. They're like, to me they're like Cuban they're like Cuban bread, you know. And then on top of that, like they took me to eat Cuban food today. So you know what I mean. I had to, like, you know what I mean, treat myself today. But yeah, man, I recommend you guys trying this shit out, man. This is something else. This is something else. But back to the questions. I don't want to skip anybody. Yeah, no, bro, just back. Sean Ali says he was there 9 days ago. And I know how you feel, Sean Ali. If it feels like when you come back from Colombia, you feel sad. You back already. We're back. I don't know what the fuck I did. My bad about that. We're back again. This phone, I'm telling you, man, lately it's been going out of itself. Let me go back to the things so we can read comments. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We're back in effect, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I don't want to skip anybody. Hold on. Third hand experience, Alec, Feet, Brown, El Paisa, El Chingon. Good morning from Jerusalem. Hey, what's going on? Much love and respect to you from Jerusalem. We got Sean Ali. I was going to hit Medellin, but Pereira keep me so good. You should have gone to Medellin too, man. You should have gone to Medellin. Trust me, man. Like, there's no way you can go to Colombia and not hit Medellin. Medellin is it's a mandatory, you know what I mean, thing that you have to report to the base down there. It's mandatory. But you know what I mean, it's all good. You still went to, you know, Pereira. Kin 82 draw. I feel that. We got Sean Ali. I wanna tell boys here, if need real woman, must hit Pereira one time. Yeah, Pereira is something else. But you guys have to understand something, that Pereira, Colombia, and just Pereira, okay? It is where the prostitution started in Colombia. It's the heart of it. A lot of people think that it's Medellin, but no, it's actually Pereira, you know? And don't get me wrong, I mean, Medellin, you know what I mean, it has its history too. It has its history too, but where it started is Pereira. And let me see, Christopher Arevalo, how do I look for the true models of Colombia? Some really nice model material woman, like a flawless pink diamond, prices out of the window, by the way. You know, where you're going to find the rubble, the diamonds in the rubble are going to be in the barrios, in las comunas. You know, that's where you're going to find the most beautiful women in Colombia. You know, it don't matter if it's Medellin, Pereira, Armenia, Cali, Buenaventura, Tuluá, Bogotá, Villavicencio, Santa Marta, Cartagena, Barranquilla. And talking about Barranquilla, it started cracking yesterday. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So it's gonna be off the chain. So if you guys are out there, you guys should go out there and do your thing. And in Barranquilla, you're gonna run into the most beautiful women that you will ever see. You have like all types of different colors and flavors out there. It's like being in Cali, you know. And trust me, man, you're gonna enjoy yourself. Let me see. Papa and Beer. Pereira is my favorite town. Yeah, Pereira is definitely a place that you guys have to check out. It's a mandatory. You can't go wrong there. You cannot go wrong there. See, a lot of guys, like, I'm gonna say something. Like, a lot of guys, they say that they get bored when they go to Colombia because, you know what I mean? I've seen a couple of videos of people that go out to Colombia, and, you know what I mean? They are in their hotel room on a Friday night doing practically nothing. Like, that makes no sense. Like, that's just dumb, period. You know, if you're going out to Colombia, you have to get a good run for your money. It's a mandatory that you walk around, that you do your thing, that if Monday through Friday you take tours, go here, go there, you know what I mean, take a little dip through El Centro, you know what I mean, interact with the locals, interact with the females, you know. You could start off by doing small things like taking her out for coffee, for taking her out for an ice cream, you know, really getting to know her, you know what I mean, on a one-on-one. Now, if the female takes a liking into you, you know, she'll bring you around. She'll take you to meet her mom, her kids, if she has kids, and you will actually be able to feel a sense of that boyfriend girlfriend and that kind of that family unity, because for the most part, you know, the people of Medellin, the Paisa people, they're very family oriented, but Colombians in general are like that, you know. But where you really feel it is in Medellin, Pereira, Armenia, and Cali, you know. So if you guys are really trying to look for something, you know, serious, then you know what I mean, go out there and do your thing. But if you guys know that you're not gonna, like, you know what I mean, marry this female, or that you're not planning to buy property out there, you know what I mean, don't lie to yourself. Just go out there, do your thing, and leave on good terms. Leave on good terms, because there's no need to lie, you know. Sean bro, I'm sad. Bucky like me get treated like a king there. Yes, you get treated like a king there, but you know, I mean, there's a lot of women out there in Pereira that they're looking for that money. You know, you get a lot of females that are hungry. They're hungry for money. You know, I'm telling you because I've ran into a couple of them lately. You know, and what I do, I laugh it off. I laugh it off. Very nice, more calm and less tourist than Medellin. Yes, Pereira is definitely that city where you're going to feel like a king. You know, you have different areas where you can actually, you know what I mean, interact with people. Like I was out there in La Circunvalar. La Circunvalar is La Zona Rosa de Pereira. And then you have La Badea. La Badea, you have other people from Cuba, from Mariana, from Campestre de, from Kennedy, from San Diego, from La Badea, from Bosque de la Acuarela, Etapa 3. You have, you know what I mean, from Japón. You have different females from the different barrios of Pereira. Now, in Pereira, don't let people get you, you know what I mean, twisted. You have a lot of potential there. But like where I felt like really home is in Lavadea. In Lavadea, you have a lot of good clubs. You have this long ass street with nothing but clubs to your left hand side and nothing but clubs to your right hand side. And on both sides of the street, it's popping. You have Leña Verde, which is a really good club for salsa music. And then you have Club Tropical, where they bump nothing but hard house. That shit is something else. And then they sell these fucking drinks, these small drinks and these big ass drinks of like some hardcore liquor, but like in a smoothie type of way. And you're drinking it and you're thinking nothing of it. And when you least expect it, that shit hits you hard. That shit hits you hard. With one of those, you're straight. You're nice and straight, you know. And Lavadea, it ends at exactly 4 o'clock. And the good thing about Lavadea is that you got the guy out there selling fucking chuzos, and you know what I mean, selling all kinds of different little foods. You know what I mean. So for the most part, you're taken care of. Like if you come out the club and you're faded and you want to eat, like you have a lot to choose from right there. You know, and you're taken care of. And the guy is clean. You know, the guy that cooks there, he's clean. I swear to God, when I get out there, I'm gonna show you guys a lot. Like right now, I'm thinking about going to the Dominican Republic, but you know what I mean. It's a thought. You know what I mean. It could happen. It cannot happen. But for sure, I'm gonna be traveling for sure. But for sure, we have to go back to Colombia. We have to report to the base, and you know, starting this Monday, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, start with the gym, and I'm gonna really take care of myself. Drink a lot of water, at least like a fucking liter of water every day, you know. And when I start the gym, go slow, smooth, you know. and then you know what I mean, pick up pace, pick up pace, pick up pace. You have to, you know what I mean, take care of yourself. You have to, you know what I mean, do workouts and do routines, different routines, you feel me, to confuse the muscles. And also you guys have to be fit. You guys have to be fit because if something goes down, you know what I mean, where you have to throw blows, you know what I mean, you have to, you know what I mean, know where you're gonna hit, where to strike, you know. I'm not motivating violence, but you know what I mean, it is what it is, man. Stuff cracks off and you have to be ready for it, you know. You have to defend yourself, you know. Papa, let's see. I am Dervy. Do you know anything about the best places to go find prostitutes in the USA? Fuck, man, there's a lot of places, man. If you're talking about places, like, you know what I mean, in New York, you know what I mean, one of the top of the line places is Starlets. Starlets is something else. It's something else, but you know what I mean, you're gonna pay top dollar right there, you know? And Starlet it's a fucking club. It's a big fucking strip club out there in New York. Okay, now in that fucking club, you have a lot of celebrities that you know what I mean go there very often, and they spend top dollar up in that bitch. You know, and the women there, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Colombianas, and all types of crazy mixes. You know, but there's a lot of potential out there as well. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's like a girl that you can be with or whatever. I'm pretty sure some of them, you know what I mean, if you want to mess around with them, you know what I mean, you're looking at thousands, you know? You're looking at thousands. But like just this other night I seen this I'm not gonna criticize the guy, but you know what I mean, he was this guy with a lot of money and this fool like you know what I mean, he was practically you know what I mean, really wealthy. So, you know what I mean, he bought that stripper a ring. Like I would never waste my time on a stripper. Like who does that? But you know what I mean, there's just guys that, you know what I mean, people have like crazy taste nowadays, you know? We got my man Methans Reigns. What's going on, my friend? Locked up? Nah, not even. No, nothing locked up, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm a solid person, you feel me? Like I'm a man that, you know what I mean, does everything right, you know? I'm legit. I'm legit. Sí. Nice. Do you know actor Leo Ramirez? Hi from New York City. Sí. Guanaco Cruz. Good morning. Good morning, Pablo. Guanaco Cruz. Good morning, Pablo. Shauna Lee, bro. I meet girl. Maybe she's going to be my wife. You just gotta be careful, man. Like you're gonna have females that are just gonna wanna they're just gonna wanna be with you guys for your money. You know, you guys have to separate reality from fiction. You know what I mean? And you know you're not gonna meet the right one on your first trip to Colombia. Let me tell you, Shauna Lee. I've been 3 times Colombia. Never been to Medellin. Trust me, man. You have no clue what you're missing out on. Medellin is headquarters. It's headquarters. You know, that's like going to Mexico and not eating tacos. You know, Sean Ali, Sean Ali. But I seen Pereira girls only work hard and they get they get one code. It's family. Yeah, don't get me wrong. You're gonna run into decent girls out there in Pereira. You are. But a lot of guys they catch feelings for the escorts. You know, and where you can really actually see the escort females in Pereira, they post up in La Plaza de Bolivar, where El Desnudo, the guy on the horse, that's you know that's where they post up around there because all around that area, that's where all the strip clubs are at. You know, like Flores Frescas, Rosquillas One, Rosquillas Two, Star Club, and then you have Adana y Eva. There's a lot of strip clubs in Pereira. and I celebrated my birthday in a strip club in Pereira, and I went all out. I went all out. Me and my friends, we went out there. We went all out. We went to two different strip clubs. The first strip club was Star Club, and we paid 115 for a media of aguardiente with two shows. With two shows, and the both of the dancers were pretty. They were really, really beautiful. One of them was from Cartago, and the other one was from Pereira. And then from there, we went to Rosquillas, and we were in there, and the bottle of La Media de Aguardiente was 85,000 with two shows, and we had a good time. We had a blast. But you know what I mean? After I got out the club, I was really fucked up. I was fucked up. I couldn't even walk. Papa beer. Oh, okay, cool. Sean, my girlfriend was from Pereira. I have an ex-girlfriend from Pereira, and I know how women out there are. That's what I'm telling you guys, because I've been through it. I had a fucking psycho broad. Yeah, family comes first. That's a good about them. Yes, that's one thing that you know. I mean, I actually noticed from people from the Dominican Republic and people from Colombia that they're about family. They're about fucking family, and that's what you know. I mean, attracts me to want to go to the DR. You know, I don't want to skip anybody. That's why I'm taking my time reading this. Hold on. If I can skip a couple of people. Leo Ramirez, how are you? How are Colombian girl and sex? Colombian girls and sex, they're really, really freaky. You know what I mean? They'll give you a good run for your money. You know, whether it should be a female escort or whether, you know what I mean, she be a regular female. Now, one thing that I want you guys to know is that, you know what I mean, a really smart female escort, you know, will fuck your brains out. She'll make you feel right at home. She'll make you feel right at ease, you know, because she wants you to keep coming back to her. She wants you to keep coming back to her. That's a smart female escort. The ones that don't, they just want you to bang them, boom, 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 and that's it. But they won't give you that boyfriend and girlfriend time. You know what I mean? So you know, just a quick little thought. But Clyde Leverett, what up? I thought you were in Barranquilla. No, I'm not. But I fucking want to. I wish I was out there. Don R. What up, Paisa? What up? Would you have any thoughts on the area of Vizcaya Mall to get an Airbnb? Like when you guys, you know what I mean, are gonna book an Airbnb, you guys have to make sure that, you know what I mean, you scope out the scenery, that you read the comments to see if there's more positive than negative. If you see more negative, then don't even bother. Don't even bother. Sean Ali. Yes, that's how you do. I'm agree, bro. Sean Ali, mostly girls there. All all have kids, so you have to go with that. Yes, but you know what I mean. I can spot a female scavenger like this, like in the blink of an eye. I can spot them out quick. Sean Ali, I know it's happened to me too, but I meet girl from Viterbo. She is not into money. But that's cool. Sean Ali, I met some Venezuelan girl in Pereira. They was into money game. Yes. Those women are something else. Pop a beer. Oh yeah. I think you have to take it easy because everyone is different. Exactly. Leo Ramirez. Yes. Dominican Republic. Yes. Like a lot of guys. See, I'm talking about something seriously right now. A lot of guys that go to the DR. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to knock their hustle. If they want to go to the Sosua and to Boca Chica and do all that, that's fine. You know what I mean? But a lot of guys, they don't understand that where it's cracking, where it's really going down, is in places like Jarabacoa, La Vega. Santiago de los 30 Caballeros, El Cibao, you know, that's where you're gonna run into some of the fucking diamonds and the rubbles. You know, you have to step in the trenches if you want to reap the reward. But if you guys are just going out to fucking places like Sosua, Boca Chica, I mean, it's cool to go there. I'm not saying don't go there, but I'm saying don't put all your nets in a basket, you know, because there's just so much to do. You got guys that they waste their time out there. Let me see. Papa Bear. I still have contact with the family of my ex girl in Pereira. Don't see that happening with a Western girl. You have to be really careful with the girls out there in Pereira because the family, like, don't get me wrong, you're gonna run into good families out there. I'm not gonna sit here and talk bad about people from Pereira. No, you're gonna have good people, but sometimes the families, you know what I mean, like they look at you, you know what I mean, as a money signal, you know. And sometimes when you least expect it, they'll ask for money and stuff like that, and it could get annoying, you know. Especially when you know that they're trying to take you for a ride, you know. I'm not saying that this is that case, but still, you have to be on your p's and q's with these type of women. Charlie, thanks for Shanks to bro from USA. The DR only party place. DR only party place. Yeah, the DR. See, the DR has. I can't really speak on it because I haven't been out there. But I have a feeling it's I mean it's gonna be something else. See the thing about Sosua and Santiago DR not my spot. See the thing about fucking the Dominican Republic is that some people say it's expensive, and then you got other people that say it's not expensive. So it's kind of confusing to me, you know. But I talk to a lot, and I'm talking about a lot of women from the Dominican Republic and from Colombia, and a couple of I got invited to Brazil. I got invited to the Carnival Brazil. I have a female that I know personally from Sao Paulo, Brazil. You know, and I also have another female that I know from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. So I am from Porto Alegre. What I'm trying to tell you is that there's just so much to see in this world that if you guys keep going and going and going and going and going to the same spots, like you don't actually take the time to visit other places. There's a lot of potential everywhere you're going, and you can't just go for the females. You have to go for the scenery as well. You have to kill two birds with one stone. I mean, go out there, scope out, do tours, and at the same time talk to females. But yeah, let's see. I still have contact with the family. Pop some beer, Venezuelan. Their situation is very bad. I've been at the border with Cucuta. They want a better life. You cannot blame them. Yes, I have a female friend that lives in Rivera Escobar and Cucuta. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that basically I have people stationed throughout, I mean, all Colombia, you know? And my female friend told me that, I mean, that she spotted the U.S. soldiers, I mean, they were overflying Cucuta and everything. They ain't playing. They're not playing. Like, what I think is going to happen, me personally, I'm not going to get into the politics with Maduro and everything, but what I think is going to what's going to happen is that his same soldiers that have been guarding him for quite some time now, I feel that, I mean, they're going to, like, bust a Judas, you know? They're going to bust a Judas on him. They're gonna leave him to die, or I mean, the same thing that happened to Gaddafi, when the people started, I mean, taking matters into their own hands, and they killed the guy, I mean, they killed the president of Gaddafi, So the same thing that happened to him, I think it's gonna happen to this guy, because he's done too much. He's done too much. Some of the interviews that I've seen on BBC, and just other, I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. Like, like the stuff that comes out of his mouth is just priceless. You know. Jehovah 036. What's going on, my friend? Took my boy 2 times to Colombia, and this cocksucker tried to talk to every girl that I was talking to on both trips. I had to deal with him while on Colombia. Well, don't ever take his ass to Colombia. You know what I mean? If you have a fucking friend and he's cock blocking and he's going out of himself and he doesn't know how to act, you know what I mean? Tell him to kick rocks. Tell him to kick rocks. See, like I have a low tolerance. I don't deal with stupid ass people. You know what I mean? If I see you, coming out the woodwork with some stupid shit, you know what I mean? I'll cut you loose. I'll cut you loose like that. Like that. Christopher Adravalo, what if her pussy stinks? You get a refund? No, you can't get a refund. You're stuck. You know what I mean? Sean Ali, I only mate Venezuelan in Pereira. They after money. Trust me. Girls in Pereira, they got style like Brooklyn. They got style, alright. Like me personally, you know what I mean? I'd rather deal with a regular female. If you guys can go out there. You guys don't even have to pay to be with a female. You can be with a girl, boyfriend, girlfriend, have a good time, enjoy. You know what I mean? And if you are interested and maybe cracking a female, because you understand, there's guys out there that they have game to talk to females and be with females, but some of them just want to get out the way. They want to be with a female escort, whether it be Colombia, whether it be the DR, whether it be Brazil, whether it be Chile, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? You have guys that are fucking traveling from the U.S. all the way to places like Africa, to Mombasa, to Kenya, because the girls out there, they're really, really big bootied. You can eat till you cry practically out there. Alright, Arjunjo, just saw your channel after booking a flight to Bogota. How's the strip clubs and clubs down there? I have videos on my channel. If you guys are a first time YouTube subscriber, or it's your first time on my channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to give the videos a thumbs up. It really helps me. And I have a lot of good videos on here that are going to help you guys on your trip to Colombia. We've covered the female escorts in Pereira. We've covered the female escorts in Medellin. We've covered the female escorts in Bogota. We're about to do Cali, Cartagena, and Barranquilla as well. Trust me, I got some good stuff. But yeah, guys, it's going down on this channel. It's going down. What, like the topics that people are scared to talk about on other guys' channel? You know what I mean? Right here we go raw. We hit the block in full effect. And I just want to thank all you guys that, have been supporting the channel, that actually give the videos, a thumbs up. That's much love right there, you know what I mean? You guys help me by giving the videos a thumbs up. You guys help me by watching the commercials. And you guys help me by spreading the word, you know what I mean? Spreading knowledge. Because right here on this channel, we don't just talk about stupid stuff to fill up the minutes on the videos. No, we actually give out information. And if I don't know the information, then I won't talk about the subject. So yes. Charlie, Bogota scam city. I mean, everywhere you go, everywhere in the world, it's going to be a scam. Everywhere. That's why it's very important that if you guys go somewhere, that you always on point. Always on point. Like, right now, drugging tourists is in style. It's in style. It's happening in Colombia. It's happening in Brazil. It's happening in different parts of the world. That's why it's very important. If you guys are going to Bogota, that's a big ass city. You have 10 million residents there, and it's very important that if you guys go out there to places like Santa Fe, Caracas 22 and all that crazy stuff out there, it's very important that you at least take you a friend. Go at least in twos or threes, So that way, you guys can watch each other's backs. Because some of those female escorts, they're really grimy. You have a lot of them that are good hearted, but in the rubble, you have a couple of them that are really, really grimy. And you have to understand that some of these female escorts, they work with criminal groups. In Bogota, you have small groups that work in independent by themselves. You have small cells to big cells. The bigger the cell, the more dangerous it is. Because some of these motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck. They're really fucking grimy. And there's been cases with tourists that have come up missing, but these guys do stupid shit. Like, rocking a gold chain, taking out the latest iPhone so that people can see you have the latest iPhone. Just doing stupid ass shit. Like, a lot of guys always ask me, oh, why can I not bring a female back to my room? You can bring a female up to your room, but you have to make sure that, you know this individual, for quite some time now. Because if you're just going to bring up just this beautiful random female you just met in El Parque Lleras, or you just met, off of Front Street, and you bringing her back to your room, guess what? You're gonna feel comfortable. You're gonna let your guard down. She's gonna probably put her titty in your mouth, or start grabbing up on you and making you feel like you're a winner. And when you least expect it, in a blink of an eye, she'll probably put something in your drink, and they'll take you for your laptop, expensive camera gear, maybe a couple of thousand you may have laying around. And once you're drugged, you don't know, how much, she put in your drink. Because with enough if of escopolomina, that's enough to kill a, a grown horse, a full grown horse at that. You know what I mean? And with enough, with a good percentage, you can kill up to 15 people. That's right, 15 people, 1-5. So, you know, escopolomina, aka burundanga, it's no fucking joke. And there's no coming back from that. And now that I think about it, like there was these two girls that they gave me something to sniff out of a little jar. This was back in this was 3 years ago. They gave me this thing to sniff out of, and I don't know if it was Tusi, I don't know if it was Tusi or Popsy, but I smoked a little bit of Kush from these two girls that were out there doing their thing in El Parque Lleras, and I don't know if it was the thing that I hadn't smoked for so long that I got paranoid out there, or if smoking that and then on top of that sniffing that shit that they gave me to sniff. Because when I did that, like I seen that both of them started laughing, and after that, like I felt like I was I didn't feel comfortable, So I started getting more like more on the defensive side, scoping out the scenery. So what I did was that I crossed the street to this place called Dog Burger. Dog Burger. They sell chalchipapas. They sell burgers. I bought me a big ass thing of salchipapas, and I bought me a burger, and I got my shit. I got a taxi, and I went back to my hotel room, and I called it a night. I was eating, and then I just knocked myself to sleep. The next day that I woke up, I was like, my shirt was like fucking like messy from the ketchup and the mustard. I was fucking passed out, And I'm never the type of fucking guy to knock out and not take a shower in the nighttime. That's not me. But that night I was fucked up. I don't know. Like I felt that they could have given me something, but I can't really make a for sure of it, because I think that in a way I kind of probably helped diffuse it, being that I ate, and that was able to bring me back to a normal state. So it's hard to say. But yeah, I have to read all these comments. I can't be skipping people. But yeah, Jehovah, I'm going back to Colombia in July for my birthday. That's fucking tight. Andre, I can't hear you. You're almost at all. I can't hear you almost at all. Yeah, I don't want to make noise. But if you guys that can't hear me really good, tomorrow I'll make a live. I'll make a live. You know what I mean? At our early time, like around 7 o'clock. You know, so that way you guys can really hear me and everything. Sean Ali, our home bro, trust me, you don't know escorts in Colombia. If you know how to say hola, ¿cómo estás? Sean Ali, learn Spanish. Very mandatory. If you guys don't know Spanish, learn it. Or else you're stuck. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a dread run. MC90. I was in a bar and a girl came by and started talking to us. After a while, her friend came by and asked us if we were looking for work. We were joking around and kept going on and going on, and then they asked if we had an airport links in our city. That's crazy. Phenom 11. Other channels are afraid to talk about prostitution because we all saw what happened to Cuba Dave. See, I don't really. I've heard about this guy Cuba Dave, but I don't really know. You know what I mean? How far he got into it? You know what I mean? Like I give you guys information, but that's all I do. Like I'm not here to hook you guys up like on a one-on-one basis and all that extra shit. No, you know I'm here to give you guys information. You know, but I don't want this channel to fucking be about prostitution. I the reason I started doing these videos on prostitution was because I know what's out there. You know what I mean? You guys, what I mean, walking around, what I mean, you with your head down, all tourists looking, they're gonna take advantage of you. You know what I mean? You're liable to get drugged, get robbed, you know what I mean, or possibly even losing your life if you're not careful. That's why I do these videos to help you guys. You know what I mean? Avoid other dramas. But I don't condone, and I will never condone. You know what I mean? Fucking sick fucks that go out to places like Colombia, Dominican Republic, Brazil. You know what I mean? China, looking for underage kids. You know what I mean? I have a low tolerance for that, and you know what I mean? Zero fucking tolerance on that. You know what I mean? Just for the record. Because, don't get me wrong, I get a couple of people, you know what I mean, that they're telling me that, you know what I mean, I'm going to go to hell, that what I'm doing is a fucking adultery, that what I'm doing is a sin. But all I'm doing is giving you guys, you know what I mean, I'm just giving you guys a window. I'm giving you guys a window in what's there, you know what I mean? What can happen if you're not careful. But I'm not saying, you know what, guys, it's a mandatory that when you get to Colombia, it's a mandatory that you post up and you fucking, you know what I mean, you do your thing with fucking escorts. No. You know what I mean? Every man is his own person. And if being with a female escort is your thing, you do you. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with me. You know? But people are, they just, I don't know, people are just weird nowadays. And I'm talking about Cuba Day. What happened to that guy? Whatever happened to him? Like why? You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my research. Talking about that, I'm gonna do my research on that guy. Cause I've seen like something, but I really didn't pay attention because I felt the guy was, I don't know, it just not as interesting as I thought it would be. But I'm gonna really scope out the man now. Nathan John. I just got two Laureles. That's fucking tight that you're out there in Laureles, man. You have to be really sharp down there. I walked the strip to get a fill and was hit up for cash like 6 times in 30 minutes. Yeah, yeah, it gets annoying. You get asked money. You get asked for money like at least I want to say more than 13 times a day if you're in the centro. Beautiful city so far. I'm off to bed now, but saw you were live, so I thought I'd say hello. Much love, respect to you, Nathan, John. You know what I mean? Thank you for checking in. Do your thing. Do your thing. You don't ever want to come by as an asshole out there. You know what I mean? Just tell them, I'm not doing so good, or next time. But you know, you just want to keep it pushing, because you just never know. You just never know. We got hold on. We got my man Eddie Santana. Much love, respect to you. What you're doing is, hold on, I'll read it right now. Hold on, cause I'm like reading all these messages. Thank you for much love, respect for those 50 pesos. Um, hold on. MC90. I was in a bar and a girl came by and started talking to us. After a while, her friend came by and asked us if we were looking for work. We were joking around and kept going on. Then they asked, "Zero MC90 if we had airport." Okay, I already read that. Okay, S5. Damn, that's pretty scary, bro. Yeah, it goes down. It goes down. We got Jessica Cardenas. Okay, that was for her. Much love and respect to that girl. She's always showing love right here. Sean Ali. Yes, I'm agreeing. Don't bring random girls to your place. That because it could go down. It could go bad. You know, it could go bad. You just never know. Like I'll bring a female up if I know her. Like if I know her kid, if I know her family, that's different. But it's just you gotta be careful, man. Hold on. MC98 kind of, but they were nice guys. Okay. Jessica, no town. Jehovah 36. I invited these two college girls to a pole in Medellin. I was staying in the energy building. They had a good time and they decided to give him head at the same time, laughing aloud. They wasn't even no escorts, laughing aloud. You know, it's just crazy, man. You got people that are down to do just about anything for money. You know, Nathan John, I just say no, gracias, and move along. But the most persistent were the kids. They had little hooligans written all over their face, asking me to buy a lollipop at 2 a.m. No thanks, kid. Another thing that I want you guys to know is that, you know, I mean, you have guys that come from the comunas, that come from the neighborhoods, and they post up outside the strip clubs, you know, and they're just preying on fools that are weak, that are vulnerable, you know, to come up on. That's how they almost got me in el centro of Medellin a couple of years ago. See, but the thing is that they, you know, what I mean, they didn't run up on a no dummy. You know, what I mean, I grew up on these rough LA streets, so you know, what I mean, being on these fucking LA streets, you learn a thing or two, you know. And Hat Hato Kiri, I think he's Japanese. Much love and respect to you if you're watching us from Japan. Can you have a good time in Colombia if you don't drink? You can still have a good time. See, the thing is that if you drink in Colombia, you know, you can drink, but you have to make sure that you drink to the point where you're still in control. If you guys are trying to go hard on the aguardiente, believe me, that shit will creep up on you. If you're drinking aguardiente or if you're drinking whiskey, old pot, and all that crazy stuff. Jehovah 036, yes, you can. Sean Ali, I think you have more best times if you don't drink, but just buy a few drinks for others. Yeah, you can still have a good time. You could drink and do your thing. Sean Ali, there are so many good girls don't drink, only best Colombian coffee. Yeah, if you go too hard on the Colombian coffee, you're gonna be like this. Cause that shit's something else. Especially if you're drinking it from Pereira or Medellin. El Eje Cafetero is the coffee region. That's like a mandatory. Sean Ali, there is so many good girls on the coffee. Okay. Jonathan Rivera, hey, thank you for your tip with keeping chicks away from our hotel Airbnb. The Medellin spots you pointed out were amazing. Yes, those are good spots. And thank you for your compliment. You know what I mean? The factor of going to Colombia or going to any other part of the world is the factor is going out there, getting the best for your money, coming back to your family safe, and wanting to come back for more and more and more. And much love and respect to Eddie for that, man. He came through right there. Um, Sean Ali, I don't know why you want to look escorts in Colombia. When you get in your backyard, look for something different. Yes, very true. Very, very true. Phenom 11. Phenom 11. Cuba Dave did his time in Costa Rican prison and was released last year. See, but the thing is, what did that fool do? Like, what did he actually do? I'm pretty sure he got involved with something with prostitution. I'm pretty sure because, like, I'm gonna give you guys an example. There was this Caucasian guy that he opened up his little bar out there in the Philippines in Manila. I think it was I don't know if it was in Manila or if it was in Angeles Providence, but this guy opened up his little brothel whatever. But this fool was doing way too much. He had this, like, I think this 11 or 12-year-old female, and he called her his chocolate. I don't know if it chocolate or some shit like that. But this fool was doing way too much, and they started doing surveillance, and what I mean. And a lot of those girls out there, like, they're really loyal to the guys that what I mean that they work for, and they won't give people up. But the evidence, what I mean, that they had on him giving himself up, was just what I mean enough to prosecute him. But a lot of guys, what I mean, that are out there doing stupid shit, man, like, they have it coming, you know because you can go out there and be with a female who's 18 years and up, and you can still have a good time. But a lot of guys, what I mean, they like to push buttons and test the waters, and then when you're hit with 15 to 30 years, then you're asking yourself why. And if you're in a fucking country like, what I mean, like the Philippines, or what I mean, Thailand or Malaysia, what I mean, that you're gonna do some hard time. You're gonna do some hard time. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Leroy Ramirez, how much money should I bring for 5 days? It all depends on how you're gonna do your thing, my man. If you're gonna go out there and hit the block in full effect, what I mean, and you're gonna do a lot of tours, because I would think that if you're going out there for 5 days, you're gonna get a good run for your money, you know. So you're gonna want to do all the trips. You're gonna want to, like, what I mean, go to La Hacienda Nápoles. You're gonna want to go to Guatapec. You're gonna want to go to Pereira. What I mean. You're gonna probably maybe want to go to the Pablo Escobar tour. So what I mean. It all depends. And if you're gonna hit clubs, what I mean, you're gonna want to go to the hard ones. What I mean, like fucking Club Babylon. Dulce Jesus Mio. You're gonna want to go to Fahrenheit. You're gonna want to go to Luxury Club. You're going to want to hit Mangoes. There's just so many clubs out there. It's ridiculous. Like, Medellin is just a party city. But yeah, like me, I'm taking care of on all aspects, on that side, because, like, what I mean, I've got people that what I mean, I can fucking entertain myself out there. Like, even if I didn't have those people out there, I can still, what I mean, do me and meet people. The best way is to walk around, go to El Centro, what I mean, post up on a certain place where there's gonna be a grip of traffic. What I mean, females coming in, out, in, out, in, out. What I mean, coming from work, going to work. What I mean, taking their lunch, and you engage them in casual conversation. You know, you have to have game though. That's why it's very important that you guys are nice and fit, that you smell good, that you have proper hygienes, and that what I mean. If you're going out there, you mandatory smell good. Mandatory smell good. You know, like me personally, I used to be the type to wear like the same cologne over and over, but that shit gets played out. It's a mandatory that you wear something different all the time. You know what I mean? You keep them guessing. You keep them guessing. Okay. Well, tourist. Hey, what's going on, my friend? Hello, friend. I hope you are working on your brand. Yes, I'm gonna be coming up with some other videos. What I mean? I've been lacking, but we're gonna hit the block again. We're gonna do some good stuff now. Jehovah 036, depends how much fun you want to have. Yes, I would recommend if you're doing 5 days, at least take you $1,000. At least, what I mean. That's gonna be, I can honestly say, about 3 million and some change. You'll be fine with that. Jehovah 036. It depends. Okay. Phenom 11. Cuba Day was in prison for promoting sex tourism. He was in the, he was there for promoting sex tourism. But in Costa Rica, it's because you have to understand, like, there are certain countries where it's not legal. Colombia is 1,000% legal. It's legal there. You know, what's not legal is being with underage kids. That shit is a no go. I don't, I mean, I don't get involved with nothing like that. Okay, and then Jehovah 036. Hey, bro, follow me back on Instagram. I'll follow you for sure. Oscar Gonzalez, how are the Venezuelans affecting the rates? See, the thing is that ever since the Venezuelans got, I mean, on they got to Colombia, like it's really fucked up the game for the females that are out there doing their thing. Like in places like La Veracruz, El Raudal, or in Bogota, it's just crazy because like now the females that are out there, I mean, if they were charging, let's say 60,000, I mean, and this girl's willing to fuck you and suck you for what I mean, for way more less, then guess what? They're going to that girl. And the girls from Venezuela, and they're really pretty as well. But what I mean? It's just sad to see what they're going through. But I tell you this much though, when their country gets back on, what I mean, back on deck, like everybody who's mistreated them and everybody who's talked shit about them or made them feel bad, like they're still gonna have a good memory, you know. So it's always important that you treat those people as you would treat your sister or your mom, whoever, because karma's a bitch and karma will come back and bite you in the ass. Trust me on that. Okay, Jonathan Rivera, and it says for Feria de las Flores, yes. Make sure that I mean, if you're going to go to a place out there, what I mean, and you're gonna book a place, make sure that it's not next to La Setenta, what I mean, or places like that, because I'm telling you, you're not gonna be able to sleep because they fucking pump music all night long. I'm talking about these people out there; they're party animals. So you want to make sure that what I mean, you have a heads up. And Sean Ali, much love and respect to you, my friend, for those $14. What I mean, nothing but love and respect. I see the way you always supporting the channel. I see that you're always on point. You know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, my man is watching us from Iran. From Iran or from Iraq. Much love to you, man. I've always been fascinated with Middle Eastern culture. I've always been into history, so what I mean. I like to like, what I mean, gather a little bit of information here, gather a little bit of information here. What I mean. I like to like, what I mean. I'm a people person, so I like to venture out and study other cultures as well. But Middle Eastern is something else. I'm just, what I mean. The reason I'm just kind of scared, because you see all kinds of shit going on and down there, man. It's just no joke. But I've heard Iran is good. I've heard Egypt is good, and there's just certain places where it's a no go. But Jordan, what I mean, visiting La Petra, what I mean, eating like the Middle Eastern foods out there. I think that would be kind of interesting. Phenom 11. Prostitution is legal in all Latin American countries, but pimping. See, I don't get involved with none of that. What I mean? Like from the information I gave you guys, that's all I do. That's all I do. Yeah. Yeah, pimping is no good, man. If he got involved with that, I feel bad for him. Jehovah 036. Out in Medellin, his 17-year-old girl was trying to get with me. I told her no, because she was 17. She said that I was the first guy to think like that. Don't take the risk. Yeah, it's not good. I'm checking IDs. I don't care if they get mad or whatever. I'm checking IDs. I'm not going out like that. Sean Ali, we Canadian drink, but trust me, some girls don't drink. Some can get drink. You under the table. Yeah, I don't. I got offered this one time in Pereira by two girls. I'm not really sure how old they were, But I'm thinking, you know what I mean, that maybe they were underage. I said, I don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't fuck around with no girl underage. Like, that's not me. Oscar Gonzalez, put a strip. No, put a trip together, playa. I'm with you. Been to Kraton, Max. A people that will fund you. See, the thing about it is that you know, what I mean, I'm down. I'm with it. You know, but you know, you just have to make sure that you have a solid team with you. You have to make sure that you know you have solid people with you because sometimes you know, I mean, you get people that are with the funnies. You know what I mean? And you know, if we're gonna go out and do our thing, we gotta make sure that it's a solid team. It's a solid team. My man Eddie Santana. The major reason Cuban Day was in jail was due to the prosecutor that needed a political win and two judges that were hardcore Christian who wanted their religion to overpass the law. See, that's the thing, man. Like, with Eddie right now, he's just kicking you down with knowledge. Like, nowadays, like, there's fucking judges that are not playing. You know what I mean? For all those guys that are out there shoplifting, doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? You're like a fucking dog pissing on that fucking furniture. You're like a fucking dog pissing on that judge's furniture every time you do something stupid. So every time you're thinking about doing, you know, jacking this or doing that, you know what I mean? The judges ain't playing no more. They are not fucking playing. And then when you run into a judge who's really conservative, you know what I mean, and who's done with you, you know, they just want to close the books and get you up out of there. You know, that's why it's very important that you guys carry yourself and you know you have to conduct yourselves in a good way. You know, Jehovah 36, and don't take cock blockers. Yeah, like me, I don't. I'm really like really keen on who I fuck with. Like I keep a small circle. You know, for the same fact that I don't like dealing with the mind games, but the mamadas, I'm not down with that. You know what I mean? If I see you funny, I'll cut you loose. You know? Jehovah's 36. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, laughing out loud. I have a low tolerance for bullshit. Like, I really do. But I'm a people person. Like, I'm down with you. You know what I mean? If I'm with you, I'll ride with you all the way. But, you know, you have to know how to act. You know? I'm not saying you have to be Mr. Perfect. No, you can have a sense of humor and joke around and do stupid shit. You know what I mean? That's fine. But they're just guys that, you know what I mean? Like, you'll have guys that they'll try to make you look stupid in order to make themselves look. They think that they're making themselves look good with a female. You know what I mean? So when that happens, you know what I mean. Like I've seen it happen. Like those girls, they're not with you. They're laughing at you because they're catching on to what you're doing. You know what I mean? If you are a fucking so-called friend trying to belittle another guy to make yourself feel good, that at the end of the day you're a piece of shit. It is what it is. You know. Let me see. Jessica Cardinal. Joe, that was smart of you. She was going to set you up if you don't give her what she wants. See, a lot of girls, you have to understand nowadays, a lot of girls, like, they're bringing mind games to the table. You know what I mean? Like, they'll study you, they engage you in casual conversation, they make you feel good. Like, I've dealt with this recently. You know what I mean? And I feel that if I wouldn't have the street smarts that I do and the experience that have had in places like Mexico and places like Colombia, you know what I mean? And just in general, like, you know what I mean? I would be a fucking Western Union puppy, you know, getting taken advantage of. But it's not going down like that. I'm not here, not here. Like I have never sent any female from Western, from the DR money, from any other part of the world. The girl that I did send money to was because I wanted to, in Colombia. That's because I wanted to, not because she was telling me, hey, you know, no, 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 because I felt like I wanted to. So that's different, you know. But you have guys out there with low self esteem that they're just about wanting to do anything to fucking please a female. And females, like when you see a female, you know what I mean, let's say on her channel, on her Facebook, she has like 4,000, 5,000 friends. That's a fucking big red flag. That's like boom, that's a red flag. Like there's no need to have that many people on your Facebook, you know? And you have to know that, you know what I mean, that can you imagine from those 5,000 guys, like how many guys want to fucking be with her? You know? So what they do is they use their looks to their advantage. And that's when, you know what I mean, they're like, you know what I mean, they're playing the highest bidder. Going to check out Medellin next time. Yeah, mandatory you go to Sean Ali, mandatory you go to Medellin next time. Yeah, Pereira's definitely got a foothold on me too. Okay. Jonathan Rivera, I went to Santiago de Cali by myself and felt better than when in company by rowdy friends. Yeah, because when you run with friends, like at the end of the day, if you're a good looking guy, you know, and they don't have game or they don't know how to speak to females, then, you know, you have those bad tensions with you, you know? And if you could have had an opportunity with that female, you know what I mean, another guy is going to want to, you know, it's better to avoid drama. Jehovah 28, Jessica Cardenas 28 isn't that bad in Latin America countries, but if you're older than 35, she was just looking to score. Jehovah 30, Jehovah 036, still not risking it. No, no, no. Eddie Santana, some Medellin girls are worse than CIA interrogators. They want to know if you got money or not. Charlotte Holmes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some females in Medellin, there's something else. Like, I've dealt with all the little mind games. I've had fucking females talking about brand new iPhones and this and that. I had some crazy bitch talking about that she was selling herself for 3 million pesos colombianos, which is about $1,000. No, 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 I'm lying. She was actually saying that she was selling herself for $3,000. That's what I meant to say. When she said $3,000, like I'm not the type to pay for it, so I was just laughing it off anyways. But those girls out there, they'll play a lot of games. They'll play a lot of mind games with you. Jessica Cardenas, of course, not. But in Mexico, Salvador, exact, you'll see 15, 16-year old married and three everything. But yeah, Jessica Cardenas, okay. Jehovah 036, I'm Salvadorian. Okay. See, the thing is that, you know, when you see, if you go, let's just say for some reason, I've never been there, but the Philippines, like you'll see some females that, you know what I mean, they'll be what, 14, 13, 15, 16. And you're talking about these females will be with them old cats. Like, I'm not trying to knock the hustle down, you know what I mean? That's you and all, but some of them, you know what I mean, they take advantage of females in those countries because, you know what I mean, let's just face it, you know what I mean? You know, they're doing bad out there. So, you know what I mean, those females, they're trying to look for an easy come up. They want to make sure that their families are taken care of. So, you know what I mean, that's why they get taken advantage of them, you know? And they're down to do whatever, they're down to do whatever, you know what I mean, you want with them. You know what I mean? Because they're looking for an easy come up. Antonio Abrio. What's going on, my friend? That's the homie right there from New York. I got back from Medellin a month ago. Had a great vacation. Went with three good friends. Had three solid nine chicks. Can't wait to go back. Yeah. I know that feeling. Trust me, I know what you feel. You get sad. See, once you've been to Medellin, you know, and you hear Colombian music, you'll see what Colombia is all about, you know. And then once you hear that music, it just you get sad, you get home, you want to just go, you know, I mean, back to Medellin and do you. But for us that we go out there and we spend money, you know, I mean, it's fucking bomb, you know, because we live good, you know. But for those guys that are out there in Colombia, you know what I mean, earning Colombian pesos and living the Colombian way, you know what I mean, it's not easy out there. It is not easy out there. But I have to honestly say that, you know what I mean, places like Colombia, places like the DR, you know what I mean, people, you know what I mean, they're happy with the smallest things in life, you know. And one thing that I have to actually give out props to Dominican Republic and Colombia in general is that, you know, I mean, these people are really family. They're into family, and that's a big thing. That's a big thing for me, you know. Family is very important. Family is very important. But I live in New York. I've never been to New York. I really want to go. I want to like deal with my Dominican people, with Puerto Ricans, with Colombians, and I want to go to the Dominican parade in New York. I heard that shit gets cracking. Eddie Santana, see, Tanya Abreu in the house. Jessica Cardenas. I have never met a female who isn't interested in money. Like I said, some have better ways, each of you, than Latin American females who are aggressive and straight to the point. Yeah, some of them they're really casual about it, but some of them are just grimy. They don't care. But I understand that if you have a girl, you know, what I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with helping her out. But if the female you just met and you just have had what like a couple hours of talking to her, and she's talking about fucking iPhones, and she's talking about this and this and that, then that's when you know you have to close the books. You know, like sometimes I'll play mind games with them. You know what I mean? I'll study them. I'll scope them out. I'll ask them things. You know what I mean? I'll get to know the individual. You know, and like where I feel that you know, what I mean, I like a lot of girls like they starting to see that I'm catching on to stuff, like Dominican women. So when I talk to girls from Santiago, Jarabacoa, or Bani, or other places, like you know, and I'll be like, no relaje conmigo, no relaje, no relaje, o no me salga con esa semilla. Like they'll start laughing. They'll start laughing because they know that I'm on point. You know. But once you study and you see that Dominican people who they are and how they are, and you get to see the way they are, like they treat you with more respect. You know what I mean? Once you've been there and you've learned their ways, they'll treat you with more respect. But if you're a guy who's there on your first trip and they know it's your first time, oh man, you don't ever want to tell people out there it's your first time in the DR or in Colombia, you know, because they will take advantage of you, man. They will take advantage of you. If you go to those countries, you don't want to take gold. You want to pass by. You know, I mean, it's nice and smooth. Jonathan Rivera, have you ever been to Valledupar? I've never been to Valledupar, but I want to go visit Dios Medes, the where he's buried in Valledupar. That's the capital of El Vallenato, you know, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful city. I've never been there, but it does catch my eye, you know. Antonio Abreu, wait. We went out on the 70th. We treated a friend's family that hosted us for a day in a finca to a night out. 15 people, two bottle Johnny Walker, black, two large plates of picadilla, case of water. Yeah, la picada, you know, chicharrones and all that good stuff. Yeah, you man, you eat good out there. Antonio Abreu in case of water. Antonio Abreu costs 180 USD. Yeah, you can run into some sweet deals out there. If you go to un estanquillo, you know, I mean, you got all kinds of good liquor. You know, once you go to those clubs in El Parquilleras, like they're gonna shoot you with tourist prices. You know, like a 1 liter, un litro de aguardiente. You know, that's you can buy it for 40,000. But if you go to La Setenta, which is 70th Street, you're going to pay 50,000 just to drink it in the club. You know, which is the liter of aguardiente. It comes out to in a club on 70th Street. It'll run you up to 90,000. That was 3 years ago. maybe it's gone up. But I've seen that a lot of the prices they're getting really stupid in Medellin because since it's like in trend, it's what's in style. Like you know what I mean, it stuff's gonna go up, but you can always tell when somebody's taking you for a ride. You can always tell, and you gotta make sure that when you go to those clubs, you gotta make sure that you know ahead of time how much is what you're going to buy. You have to mandatory make sure that you have to know how much you're spending ahead of time, because you know what I mean. Once they come at you with, oh, it's gonna be so and so, you can't be like, oh, I didn't know. No, you have to mandatory know. That's how a lot of people get taken advantage of in Thailand. They let their tabs get big, 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 big. You know what I mean? You have to pay as you go, pay as you go, pay as you go. So that way you can avoid the headaches and the drama. Antonio Abreu, and what was the best night of dancing? Antonio Abreu, exactly. Antonio Abreu. I'm going to be in Sosua in 2 weeks. Like, I have my mindset, Antonio Abreu, I have my mindset on going to Santiago de los 30 Caballeros. That is a fucking spot that's been calling me. It's been calling me. It's been calling me, and I have to go. I feel I have to go. It's a mandatory that I go. And I talk to a lot of girls out there, a lot. But it's gonna be my first trip, so I'm just gonna scope out the scenery. I'm gonna lay back in the cut, and I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. But I wanna visit. I wanna go during El Carnaval next year, February. In February, go out there in February next year, and then in March, go to Barranquilla. Straight fly from fucking Dominican Republic to Colombia. That'd be crazy right there. That'd be crazy. And I want to celebrate my birthday at a strip club in Santiago de los 30 Caballeros. So yeah, I wanna do me. I wanna do me. Antonio Abreu, I'm going. Okay, I'm going there for 2 days. First, check on apartment. I brought Antonio Abreu. They told me it's up to the second story. See, like I've seen a lot of good places on Airbnb, and they have a lot of nice spots. They have a lot of nice spots. Like I'm not down to rent a car in the DR. I'm not, because the streets out there they're really small, and then like the way they drive out there, I've heard they drive crazy, and like I seen like a lot of the stuff that happens out there. So I don't want to be like, you know what I mean, like driving in a city and worrying about fucking up the car and everything. It's just different. Antonio Abreu, by next year this time it will be done, and I would be there to move furniture in. Oh, that's tight. I'm happy to see that you got your place out there, man. You're invited. Yeah, man. Honestly, true. Antonio Abreu, if you can send me a message, if you can send me a message to my inbox, man. We could click up. We can click up out there. That'd be crazy. Cause I know a lot of girls out there. I know a lot of cuties out there in Santiago. It's being built. Like, thank you, man. Honestly, true. Much love and respect to you. Like, if I can take a liking into being in Santiago, I'm pretty sure I am going to, because I don't know. I just feel like I feel like it's calling me to go to Santiago. If I take a liking into the place, like I'll stock up my chips to buy property out there. But I have to really scope out the scenery, because like it's either gonna be Dominican Republic or it's gonna be Medellin. It's gonna be either one. It's gonna be either one. But yeah, man. Honestly, that's true, man. Thank you for the invitation. Much love and respect to you. It'd be really fun, man, to really hit a fucking club out there, and man, to be one of the fucking subscribers out there. That'd be crazy. Yeah, man, because I know a lot of girls out there. I know women in Villa González, en Cristo Rey, en Los Cocos, en Los Reyes, en Sánchez Bolívar, en Cienfuegos, en El Piquín, and fucking a lot of places. Gurabo, Jánico, Sajoma, Sabana Iglesia, San Jose de las Matas, Jarabacoa, La Vega, Cotuí, Bani, eh, all that good shit. I talked to a lot of girls out there. Antonio Abreu, I always get a car when I go. It's okay, but I like beach area. I just bought for investment. Ah, okay, I got you. I got you. You're gonna be renting it out, like Airbnb and stuff like that. You're gonna hook it up, furnish it up, and rent it to people that go out there as tourists, right? Antonio, I'll keep you posted for sure, for sure. Eh, Antonio Abreu, Sabana Iglesia is where all my family lives, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. Out there in those places like Sabana Iglesia, Janico, Sajoma, there is beautiful, beautiful women out there because those are like, I think if I'm not mistaken, Los Campos, right? Los Campos. Don are Santiago, Dominican Republic is cool. Fly directly into the city. STI airport, exactly. Local town and not much of tourist exactly. See, in Santiago, it's not like fucking Boca Chica, Sosua. Those are places where it's like, to me it's overrated. That's just places where you wanna be with prostitutes. I'm not saying you're not gonna run into prostitutes in Santiago, but in Santiago, la gente del Cibao, the people from El Cibao, they're really family oriented. They're really easygoing. They'll invite you to their house. They're really fun to be with. They want to know you. They want to know your culture. They want to befriend you. They want to ask you questions. They want to talk English. They want to hear you speak English. So it's just I don't know. I like it. I like it. Antonio Abreu, unless I get a good offer to flip, this message is held for review. Shana Lee Antonio, if you do DR, you better make Western Union account. DR is good, but thanks to my brother Hustler, they fucked up. Thanks to my bro Hustler, they fucked up. Antonio Abreu, yes. Antonio Abreu Mountains, yes. I've never been out there, man, but I just feel that there's something telling me go to Santiago, go to Santiago, go to Santiago. I think the women of Santiago, to me, from my personal perspective, I think that the finest women, I mean, all of El Cibao, they're beautiful. But I think Santiago de los 30 Caballeros, that's where it's at. That's where you're going to run into the most beautiful women that you're ever going to see in the DR. You know, you're going to have some that are going to have fucked up hair. You're gonna back in effect, man. My bad about that. My bad about that. It's because this phone, like, I have it literally charging at the same time now. Now we're back in effect now. I have it charging now. The good thing I didn't lose I didn't lose everything we're talking about right now. But yeah, like I was telling you, man, Santiago Los 30 Caballeros, it's a good spot. We got 7 people on here. We got my man Sean Ali. He says, I'm buying a restaurant, an apartment in Pereira. Your first, your first love DR, not for me. I like Colombia, hands down. There's no doubt about it. But I've always had this little bug of wanting to be with women from the DR. I just want to take one trip out there. If I go out there and it's not what what I thought it would be, but I'm pretty sure it is. Even if I do, like fall in love with the Dominican Republic, I'm still gonna take my business to, Colombia. That's mandatory. I just want to I've seen a lot of guys go, and I feel that the guys that do go there, they just, a lot of guys just want to be in Sosua, they want to be in Boca Chica, and you have to stay away from the tourist areas. You're gonna run into beautiful women. Like the DR has something else. Like you know, what I mean, from what I've seen, like you got women in el Bonao, el del Bonao, Jarabacoa, La Vega, Cotuí, Santiago, all that. Like I know a lot of girls out there, you know. So I just want to scope out for myself, you know. I just want to go out there one time. Go out there one time. But I'm not down to rent a car out there. I just, you know, what I mean, I don't want to put myself out like that, you know. Nah, not gonna go down like that. Antonio Abreu, Dominican Republic isn't easy. They are my people, but they can be cutthroat over there. Can't let your guard down. And the women try to hustle anyone they can. I've heard that. I've heard that. But you are right though. I've heard that. Like we still have a long time from here to that point. You know what I mean? If by that time comes and if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not feeling it, then you know what I mean I won't go. But I just want to go at least because like I know good women out there. You know. But you are right. You are right. There is women out there that are very cutthroat, and there's people out there that, you know, what I mean, they do fake Facebooks, and they act like they're women when they're not, when they're guys. You know what I mean? And it's very important that say you have $100 with you, you want to tell them you have 50. You don't ever want to give people too much information about you. You always want to keep yourself low key. Antonio Abreu, all Medellin is missing is a beach. The thing you're right, it is missing a beach, but the beautiful Paisa want to make up for that, you know. And like say like for some reason Antonio Abreu, you go back to Medellin. You want to make sure that if you're going to La Hacienda Annapolis, you want to make sure that you take your women with you. You take a nice little woman with you down there to Hacienda Annapolis, because when I went the first time, like I seen everybody with their couples, and I was like, fuck, I was in the pool, you know what I mean, just chilling, but it didn't feel like I the way I wanted it to be, you know. But yeah, when you do a pool activities, there's just so much to do in Colombia. Like you just have to really do your research on YouTube. That's the best I can give you guys. You know what I mean? Do your research on YouTube, scope out the places. You know what I mean? Start writing the list down. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, Chica Mocha. What does Chica Mocha have to offer you? The pools, the museums, this and this and that. And get a good run for your money. You know? I've seen people that go out there for 4 or 5 days and they fucking do a lot. They do a lot. They go to fucking. I seen this one Dominican girl who went to. She did Medellin. She did Cartagena. She did Bogota. And she did some other cities, you know, in Colombia. What I'm trying to tell you is that she did a lot. She got a good run for her money. Shana Lee, yes, bro. I've been to the DR, Santiago, so I don't do Western Union. I know what you mean. I was talking to a beautiful girl from the DR, but you know what I mean. I guess like, cause I didn't like send her like the money that she wanted at that time. I guess she got butthurt. I feel that, you know what I mean, ever since that I didn't like send the money that she wanted, she got, you know what I mean, she got butthurt, and she kind of distanced herself from me. But it's all good though. It's all good. I'm not tripping, you know what I mean. If it was meant to be, if it was meant to be, and if it's not, it's not. It is what it is. Jimmy Yin Young. Hola, saludos de Toronto. Saludos, parceros, desde Los Ángeles, California hasta Toronto. Sergio Echevarria. Hi, bro. Hey, I'm talking to a girl in Colombia, but she acts funny from time to time. And yes, you are right. You need to, yeah. Sometimes the reason that they act funny is because they don't really know what you're saying, or they can't keep up a conversation with you, so they get nervous, or she doesn't really know what to say to you. That can be it. So, Eddie Santana, if I wasn't for Western Union, the whole DR would be bankrupt. Yeah, you're right about that. It could be too. Sean Ali, Eddie, I agree. Yeah. But yeah, but you know what? Honestly, true. Like now that I'm hearing Eddie's comment, it's true though, man. A lot of people like they depend on that shit. The DR, you know what I mean? The DR is an island. I've never been there, but it definitely catches my eyes. Like I want to go out there just to see what it's about. Just to see what it's about. I've never been out there, but I've had like all kinds of like Dominican friends that I have from New York that are from places like Santiago, and they tell me a lot of good stuff about it. But they also say that a stay in Santiago can be a bit expensive. So that's another thing that kind of gets me kind of like because you go out to Colombia and be king out there. You can go to Colombia, and I'm talking about go to Colombia, and I'm talking about hitting the fucking block in full effect. I'm talking about fucking being king in fucking Pereira. I'm talking about being king in fucking Armenia. I'm talking about being king in fucking Medellin. You know what I mean? Where you have fucking females. You know what I mean? You know, all over you. That's why it's very important that you guys stay fit. Like me, I'm done dicking around. Monday, I'm gonna start my diet. I'm gonna fucking start drinking. You know what I mean? A liter of water every day. I'm going to get nice and fit, and I'm going to go out to Colombia. And honestly, true, it kind of pains me that I'm not out in Barranquilla, as we speak. Because right now, at this time, they're out there fucking partying their asses off. Right now, at this time. Right now in Colombia, it is exactly 4:41. I'm pretty sure they're still going hard right now. I'm pretty sure people are fucking drinking and all loud and just going all out. But it's all good, though. Good things happen to those who wait. Let me see. Planning a trip to the DR. Jimmy Ying Yong. Hey, if you were planning a trip to the DR, are you buying a all exclusive package or a flight and Airbnb? Well, like what I was thinking, I've never done Airbnb. I'm thinking about renting a place. But it all depends. Like I think that I'll probably just want to stay out there for a month, because I've never been out to the DR, and I think it can get expensive. But going out there for a month at least, for 2 weeks to a month. I was thinking about 2 months, but I don't know. I'm debating on it. Sergio Chavaria, I am going to Colombia to see her. Yeah, man, Colombia is definitely a go. It's a going up on all sides. And then you can't go wrong with Colombia, like Antonio Abreu said. There's a lot of beautiful women out there. Antonio Abreu, I am definitely heading next year. Renting a car is cheap and easy, better than hopping in beat up taxis. But for Antonio Abreu, are you talking about the taxi? Are you talking about renting a car in Colombia, or are you talking about renting a car in the DR? Sean Ali, I swear I seen more booty in Colombia than the DR. I mean, it all depends on what you're talking about, because I've seen some big booty females down in the DR. Let me tell you, places like San Juan de la Maguana, places like like the capital. It's just like you just like you have to move around. Like in Santiago, you have a lot of potential, a lot of beautiful women out there, from what I've seen. Antonio Abreu, I hear you. We will chat before then. But I don't know how to get a hold of you, Antonio Abreu. You can send me a message to my Instagram, and we'd exchange numbers right there for my Instagram is El Paisa Medellin Life. Sergio Chavarria, no way, bro. Antonio Abreu, yes. Keep the cash close. Yep. Very close. Antonio Abreu, oh yeah. Antonio Abreu, I'm going in May. Antonio Abreu, where is the Sergio Chavarria? It's because of your YouTube that I started looking up Colombia, and then I feel with her. I'm happy to hear that the channel's been motivating for you. I have a lot of good content on my channel on how to avoid being a victim, or looking for female escorts, and we talk about all kinds of subjects on here. A lot. Ex Fat Boy Lifestyle. Post your Instagram in the chat. Okay. A while ago, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened a while ago. Like before I did the video, I'm gonna tell you guys a story right now. Fucking I called a girl. I called a girl through my thing or whatever, and her man answered in Medellin, you know, and this fool started going bananas. But I kept it smooth, you know. I kept it professional. I kept it smooth. But this fool guy, he started busting a nutty. He went all out. He started talking about hijo de puta and I don't know what and this and that. I told him when I get to Medellin, you could tell me that to my face. You know, I fucking called him out, but I kept it smooth. Like I didn't go out of myself, you know. But yeah, he called me a hijo de puta, and like that, like I got mad, but I kept it low key, you know. But after a while, that fool started shutting up. He was all quiet, and like that girl, she was like, "Oh, I told you that, you know, what I mean, I have no interest in you," and trying to keep it like, you know, what I mean, trying to play the part off. And I was like, you know what? You don't get me involved in your guys' mess. You know, I told her like that. I told him like that. Don't get me involved in your guys' mess. You know what I mean? You've been telling me for a long time that you're not happy with them, that he's a good for nothing piece of shit, like he can't even buy the kid toys for Christmas. You know what I mean? That what type of a father is he? And it was just crazy. You guys should have seen what was going on. Like I just made them. I know for sure right now at this time, I'm pretty sure they're still arguing. You know what I mean? She blocked me from everything. I'm good. I'm not even tripping because I have a friend. I have a friend who knows her, who's really good with her. So I'm pretty sure she'll come around. She'll come around. But she had to put that front because the guy was there, you know? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that you have a lot of girls in Colombia that you know what I mean, they play games. They play games. They like doing that. Yimmy Ying Young, Justice came back from Bogota, Manizales. They party hard. They don't drink beer much. Maybe that's why they fit. They always keep their aguardiente in the freezer. Crystal. I like aguardiente. I'm gonna show you guys something that I'm pretty sure you probably bought it yourself. Hold on. Okay. If you guys go to Buga, okay, these candles right here, they've been blessed. They've been blessed. They're from Buga. These you like if you're going through a hard time in your life, you guys can turn one on for quite some time. You know, make sure that the place is nice and clean. Turn one on. You know what I mean? Make a prayer for that person or for whatever anything you want positive in your life. It's like a blessing. They've been blessed. They're from La Iglesia de Buga. They've been blessed. That's where one of the choas was one of the from the cartel, from the Medellin cartel, when he was going to pay respects to Buga, he got caught up, you know, going to pay respects to Buga. And then this right here, this is la copita de aguardiente. When I go next time I go, I'm gonna buy a grip of them. See right here, you have el edificio Eco Tejer, and then you have el Metro de Medellin, and then you have on the bottom it says La Ciudad de la Eterna Primavera. and then you have the Status de la Gorda, de Fernando Botero, and then you have El Megacable. And excuse me because I have a little bit of from the flaming hot Cheetos on my fingers, so they're not just dirty. You know what I mean? They're from the fucking flaming hot Cheetos that I had earlier. See, I was picking out fucking the Cheetos. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Let me see. We're back on deck. Back on deck. Yeah, but it was crazy. You guys should have seen. I wish I could have recorded it. Like I wish I could have recorded like it all going down. You feel me? That would have been something else to post on here. You know. But it's all good. Something else, something crazy. I'm gonna have my camera ready when stuff like that happens, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I need to learn Spanish as soon as possible. Yes, it's mandatory. Antonio Abreu, tell me about Napoli. Antonio Abreu, where exactly? Risky thing 08. ¿Qué hubo, patrón? Aquí en la jugada, como siempre. Antonio Abreu, DR. Antonio Abreu, you got to be crazy to rent a car in DR. You know what? That's funny that you said that, Antonio Abreu, because I have a good friend of mine who's a subscriber here, and we talk from time to time. You know, he travels a lot. He's been to the DR and his name is Bitcoin. He's been to the DR in Santo Domingo, and he's been to the DR in Sosua. And he recommended me not to rent a car out there. He recommended me the same thing that you're talking about. That you got to be crazy to rent a car in the DR. I'm not renting a car. I'm just gonna take Uber. If the female is down with it, I'm down with it. If she's not, kick rocks. I'm not gonna be putting up with people's bullshit out there. I'm not, for sure, for sure. Sean Ali. Hee bro. Never fight for a girl in Colombia because there is too many. Oh no, that wasn't me fighting for her. I made it seem like I had something with her to piss that fool off. You know what I mean? Just to get to him because he started going out of himself. But after a while he came down to his senses, and I'm pretty sure I made him feel stupid in his own game. You know, because they started from being with me, they started going at it at each other. You know, and I didn't even think that, you know what I mean, he lived with her. I think he only goes there on Saturdays. I think he only goes there on Saturdays. I don't think he goes there every day. You know. Antonio Abreu, sorry, I mean, sorry, I mean in Medellin. It's crazy to drive a car. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, true. I don't really like renting cars. Like, I think that's a big ass responsibility. On top of that, like all that money you spend, that unnecessary money that you spend. Because if you think about it, like if you take the metro, you're gonna run into beautiful girls from las comunas. So you know what I mean? Like you take the thrill out of meeting interesting people. I'm not down with it. Antonio Abreu, sorry, okay. Antonio Abreu, what it is? Antonio Abreu, got it. I will message you for sure. For sure, I'll be waiting for your message on my inbox on Instagram. Sean Ali, I drink they. Sergio Chavaria, you are right when you say they like American men. She is fine. She tell me I am cute and she never asks for money. So as now she's good. See, a lot of girls, like what they do is like what they're doing now. From what I'm seeing is that like I'm starting to learn a lot from females in the DR, a lot, and some of them don't give a fuck. Some of them they don't care what you think of them, but a lot of them they're really casual in how they do things, you know. And like some of them, when you catch on to what they do, like they'll play the victim part. You know what I mean? Or they'll be like, "Oh, I'm not like that." You know, it's like el chapeo está muy duro ahorita. You know, and some of them, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them even they're even down enough to fight each other amongst females for that tourist. Because you have to understand something, like, I mean, money wise in the DR, it's really, really hard down there. Money wise, like, to survive out there is not easy. I seen a lot of documentaries. I see a lot of stuff. Like, I like to fucking, it's like when I go to a country or I'm planning on going to a country, I like to do a lot of research. And life out there is not easy. It's not easy. But but yeah, man, honestly, I like, I want to go. Man, that girl, man, she started going out of her. So you should have seen her, Abril. Antonio. She started going bananas because, like, the guy started confronting her. Who is that? And who's this? And this and that. It was just crazy, man. I got a kick out of it. Like, if I was her, what I would have done, I would have just hung up and that's it. We would have kept it at that. But she started going out of herself. So yeah, Colombia are like that. In Colombia, what you deal with is that in Colombia, the girls out there, they tend to talk more shit. Like, you'll see them talk shit or whatever, and not a lot of action. Like, the girls, the ones that hardly don't talk, those are the girls that are with the business. The girls that you see that, what I mean, don't really talk, those are the girls that will smash you. You know, but like, I was going to a strip club in Pereira, and I seen that there was this girl, a fucking beautiful, beautiful girl from Pereira at a strip club. She called another girl malparida. Malparida is like calling her like a son of a bitch or something like that. It's like, that's very offensive. You call somebody in Colombia malparido or malparida, that's like literally asking to get your ass beat. So when this girl called her a malparida, she had another female to oblige her, to help her out. And she's like, parcera, ¿cómo me le va a decir a la china malparida? Like, how are you going to tell her that? And that girl that said that in that club, she has a reputation because the last girl that got on her nerves, she bashed her in. She didn't pull her hair, she fucking busted her whole shit, you know? So when she seen that she got crazy with her and she questioned her, that girl that called the other girl malparida got nervous. And she was like, yo me hago matar, parcera. Yo me hago matar. A mí no me va a pegar así, parcera. Yo me hago matar. She started telling other girls, but not telling the girl that, what I mean, confronted her. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you got girls out there that are with the business. You have females out there that are with the business, they're with the get down. But you also have females that talk a good game, but they're not about it. So you always want to make sure that, I mean, me personally, I don't like dealing with female escorts. Like, sometimes like, if I feel like, if I'm in the mood, I'll let them dig me around. I'll let them bullshit me. I'll hear the little fucking mind games and the little who are stories. I'll let them feed me that little bit of bullshit that I want to be fed at that moment, if I'm in the mood. If not, I'll cut them short. As simple as that. Shauna Lane, bro, let us know more about Pereira and Medellin. I've never been to Medellin. Medellin is paradise. Medellin is surrounded by El Valle Alburá. Medellin is headquarters. Medellin is Medallo, aka Metrallo City. You know, over 25 years ago, it was war on hell. It was war and hell. You know what I mean? As you take a little journey through the city of Medellin, you're going and you're stepping into more than 50 years of tribal warfare. You're stepping into what was once you're walking on top of a cemetery, basically. You're walking into what was considered one of the world's most dangerous cities that this world has ever seen, and famous by one man, Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. So Medellin has stepped out from being one of the world's most dangerous cities to being, what I mean, in the list of Forbes, 2019, one of the coolest places to be in 2019. I think it's in 14th place. I'm not really sure, but yes, Medellin has come a long way. Medellin is a beautiful city. Medellin has lots to offer you. You have lots of places to choose from. You know what I mean? When I see guys that, you know what I mean, on a Friday night, on a Saturday night, you know what I mean, dicking around in a hotel room, that's when you know that, you know what I mean, something's wrong with that person. Something has to be wrong with you to be posted inside of a hotel room on a Friday or on a Saturday night. Like, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? There's something definitely wrong with that person. And I've seen guys like that. You know, I'm not gonna say who, but I've seen it go down. And it just pains me. It pains me. Because it's stupid. Like, why travel all that fucking way just to sit in a hotel room? Makes no sense. Sean Ali. Antonio, they laughing out loud. Sean Ali, Pereira, mi casa. Pereira definitely, you know what I mean, got a foothold in my heart. You know, I like, when I'm in Pereira, I like traveling through El Viaducto Cesar Gaviria Trujillo. And I have a lot of good stuff that I'm going to do. I want to pay tributes to all the people who have committed suicide in El Viaducto Cesar Gaviria Trujillo. I want to put at least 119 to 120 candles out of respect to everybody who's committed suicide on that bridge. I want to, you know what I mean? I like taking a trip from Pereira to Dos Quebradas. See, what separates Pereira from Dos Quebradas is El Viaducto Cesar Gaviria Trujillo that was built in 1997. Okay? Now, the city of Pereira has a lot to do. They have beautiful sceneries. They have beautiful, like, places where you can take a girl to drink and eat. It's just, I don't know. I like Pereira. I like that it's like has like a lot of little mountains, and it's just something else. I like it. And then, like, the girls out there, they're really beautiful, you know. And then, like, you get so accustomed to hearing them say amor, y qué vamos a hacer amor. Ay, amor, es que usted está tan bueno. Ay, amor, es que usted está churrísimo. Ay, amor, y qué me va a regalar, amor. And just hearing them say more, 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 you know what I mean? It's just, even though you know that, you know, they're not calling you love, love, like, for reals, but it just feels good, you know. But yeah, Minho 95. What's Panama City like? I've never been to Panama. Sergio Chavarria, I'm going to look you up on Instagram so I can talk to you about my situation. Hit me up and we'll talk business. Sergio Chavarria, bro. All I can say is I keep telling people learn Spanish. Yes, it's mandatory. If you guys don't learn Spanish, then you're gonna have a dry run in Colombia. You'll still have a good time, but you're not gonna get the full effect. Junior 678. What's better, hotel or Airbnb? It all depends. If you're going to stay out there for quite some time, I would recommend you getting an Airbnb. If you're going for a couple of days, I would recommend you, if you're trying to impress a female, Airbnb. If you don't care about that, in a hotel. Sergio Chavarria, yeah, me too, man. I don't want to call it grown. Sergio Chavarria, I want a Colombian girl to myself. Jimmy Yin Young, Colombiana. Colombianas are just something else. Sean Ali, a Colombian girl, ride and die. If you find one, see, you're gonna run into potential. Like, I have a couple of girls out there that are potential, like, but see, like, I know myself. I want to be with different females. I want to do here. I want to go there. You know what I mean? And, like, once you want that female, that boyfriend girlfriend experience with a female, like, you know what I mean, you can't fuck around because they don't put up with that. They don't, you know. Like, earlier today, I was skyping with a girl from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and I know she has a thing for me because, you know what I mean, a while back she had blocked me, and then, like, she came around, she unblocked me, and she started talking to me again. So I know she has a thing for me. So when I least expect it, I'll probably be traveling to Brazil. If I travel to Brazil, you guys are coming with me. But I don't know. Like, I wanna, like, what I wanna do, and I'm gonna be real with you too. I've always wanted to go to the favelas of Rio de Janeiro. I know they're fucking super dangerous, but I like the música funk, you know, and the scene in Lapa, you know, in the heart of the ghettos of Rio de Janeiro. You know what I mean? That real fucking funk, that real music. You know what I mean? It's just something else. But you have to be really careful there, man, because there's gunplay. There's like a lot of crazy shit that goes down out there in Rio. Rio is like it's straight hood. It's straight hood. But the women of Brazil are beautiful as well. But out there, it ain't no joke, man. You have to be sharp. You can't wear this. You know what I mean? You can't rock none of this shit. You know what I mean? You have to be smooth. You it ain't no joke out there, man. Okay, back to the messages. Sean Ali, Colombia, right on dive. Okay. Sean Ali, Chile, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Brazil, a little bit of Colombian. Touch my heart for sure. Cuba, I've never been to Cuba. I have Cuban blood in me. Sean Ali, don't go there. If you only an escort or go to stuff, Pereira something else. I got a lot of good intel on Pereira. I've been to all the strip clubs in Pereira. That's why I can guide you guys. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. Javaria, I told her call my name. She is there. No affection, love, laughing alone. Shanali, I seen that bridge. Yes. El viaducto Cesar Gaviria Trujillo. Sergio Javaria, question. Should I fall back a little bit and she what she does? Like if you're coming too like you don't ever want to come too strong on a female. You don't ever want to do that. You give them a little bit of space, but you look for them. Now, if you see that you know what I mean, you're the one that's constantly pursuing her and constantly looking for her, and that she's not biting back, then you know what I mean. 9 times out of 10, she's not interested in you. Because you have to understand that the same way that we guys talk to a lot of females, the same way girls get approached by hundreds of guys, hundreds of guys. And you have to understand that the guy is always going to be the one to pursue a conversation or spark up a conversation and engage her in casual conversation. So, you know what I mean? You have to have a good eye. If you see that, you know what I mean? Or you have to talk to her too. You have to put her on the spot and to be like, you know what? Talk to me right. Come correct. You know what I mean? And if you feel that, you know what I mean, after you've had that good talk with her and you feel like she's not coming around, then fuck her. You know what I mean? No disrespect to females, you know what I mean? I got nothing but love and respect for them. But if you feel that, you know what I mean, she's taking you for a ride, cut her loose. You know what I mean? Start, what you can do, don't ever curse her out. Just push away from her. Push away from her. What you can kind of do to kind of to trigger a sensation in her on your WhatsApp, you can post up a picture of you and a female, you know what I mean, like close together, not kissing, but just kind of close together, just to kind of, you know what I mean, to see what type of reaction she has. Like, like what I'll do, I'll post up a fucking beautiful fucking picture of me and a Colombian girl. You know what I mean? Like if I feel that that girl's acting stupid or she's kind of getting funny, I'll post a fucking beautiful picture of me and that woman, where it's kind of compromising, where you kind of make them feel like you know what I mean. You keep them guessing. That's the object, to keep them guessing, to see if they get jealous. That means that you know what I mean, they feel something for you. If not, they're not even gonna ask you about it. Or you have a lot of women that have a lot of pride and they're not even gonna take the time to even put themselves out on Front Street. So it can go either way. But I like to get reactions from the Dominican girls. Like they'll be like, coño. Oh, she'll tell me, you know what I mean? Oh, eso está de pinga. Eso está de pinga. I just laugh. Because I know what they're saying, you know. I know Dominican women, man. They're just crazy. Colombian women are the same too. But it's just crazy, man. Está de pinga. But yeah. Yimmy Ying Yang. Not just Spanish is necessary, but also you need. Yes, I want to learn how to dance salsa in Cali. Girls from Colombia. I had a girl who was teaching me how to dance some good salsa in Pereira. See, I wish I could show you guys pictures on here, but I don't want to, you know what I mean? Because that's just like, you know what I mean? I just can't do that. I can't go that extra mile. Junior 678. Do Colombian like how Mexicans talk or how different is this? Yes, they do. They actually like, but they always confuse it with "que onda way" and like they like all that crazy shit. That chilango talk. Shauna Lee, have pictures on my Facebook, but Pereira not for no hunter or escort. Want to meet real? It's the spot. Yes, I know exactly how you feel, Shauna Lee. You want to go back to Pereira. You want to get yourself a good licking out there. You want to fucking go out there and talk to different females. Do you? You know what I mean? You know, have the women all over you. I know. I know. Trust me, I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. You'll be back out there in no time. Trust me. Just, you know, all you have to do is just sit back in the cut and just wait for your wave. That's all you have to do. You'll be out there. You'll be out there. Right now, you're like in a basketball game. You're in the bench. You're on the bench, but when you least expect it, you'll be back in the game. Just, you know what I mean? Wait for your turn. You'll be out there. Junior 678. Do Colombia. Okay. Charlie. I have no pictures. Okay. Fitzroy George. That's the homie right there from the army right there. Real advice. Love it. Much lot of respect to you, my man. Sergio Chavarria, laughing aloud. Sean Ali, brother, you give me Pereira. I really love it. I'm gonna do something right now. I'm gonna do something special for Sean Ali because you know he was going out of himself with Pereira. I'm gonna show you something right now. I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. Look what we got here, my friend. Since you like Pereira so much. Okay, this book right here. This book right here. This is money. This is something else. This is priceless. Okay, this has everything and all the information on Pereira. I will not sell it. If you're interested, you know what I mean. I could probably, you know, I could probably buy like the rest of the books that guy has, and you know what I mean, sell them to you guys if you guys are interested in it. This is in La Plaza de Bolívar. Okay. Now this book. Hold on. The guy that's talking about Pereira, 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 he's going bananas for Pereira. I know what he's feeling. Okay, look. Check this out. Okay. This is Pereira. This is the book of gold, el libro de oro. Okay. This, my friend, is priceless. This is priceless. I will not sell this book for nothing. For nothing. Because this book is nothing but 150 years of history at Pereira. Okay? This book is something else, man. You get to see the city of Pereira, what it was back in the days, to what it is now. Let me show you guys some shit right now. I wish I could buy a book like this of Medellin. Like the history of Medellin from when Medellin was like back in the days, the way it was back in the early days when it barely started to what it is now. I would love that. I would love that. Okay, look. Trip out on this, look. This is when they were building the bridge. This is when they were building el viaducto de César Gaviria Trujillo. This was in 1997. Okay? So, basically right here, what you guys are seeing is just history in the making. Yes. History in the making, but love for Pereira. Text and mechanics. Take a salsa class for a week and you'll be good. That's mandatory. You have to learn how to dance because women they like to dance. And if you don't know how to dance, then damn, that's not good. Shauna Lee, I made that mistake coming hard on a girl. She hates me for that. Yes. You can't come strong on a female. Like when you get a girl's number, like the best thing to do is just kind of like don't call them right away. Don't call them the next day. Give them 2 days. Leave them thinking. Leave them thinking that you know what I mean you didn't have interest, and when you surprise them, you'll feel it. Fitzroy George met a Colombian chick at a salsa night last night. She was all that and a bag of chips. Yeah, there's some birdie ones out there, man. There's some really pretty ones. Text and mechanics, when are you coming back to Colombia? I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about doing that too. Going out to Colombia. Shanali, message retracted. Shanali, DR Western Union Colombian in code family if you got one. Shanali, DR grows different the Colombian. Yes. Sometimes. So how much you want for the book? I'm not selling the book. The book is priceless. I like the book because it has like the history from what Pereira used to be. Uh, Yimmy Ying Yang. I love how they play pornos in the strip clubs in Santa Fe. Good marketing. Laughing at all. Do they do that in Medellin strip clubs? Tell you the truth, no, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. But you have to understand something. Like out there in Bogota, it's just straight street. You know, you're in the heart of it. You're in the heart of like that's where everything quacks off. You know what I mean? Like most likely you're gonna see all kinds of crazy shit. There's like stories and stories after stories down there. Charlie, I am in hell cold. I was there for 3 months. Colombia, like home, bro. Yeah, another thing that Bogota ain't no joke. It's really cold. Charlie, yes. Eddie Santana, Rogan. Meet regular Paisa girls at Mute Medellin is a nightclub. Bring your game zone. Gentes. Carrera 56, 72A, Itagüí, Antioquia. Itagüí is another good spot. I have a friend in Itagüí, Santa Maria, and she's pretty. She just, you know what I mean, she started getting a little funny, so I had to kind of, like, you know what I mean, I stopped looking for her. But yeah, you do have beautiful girls out there as well. That book is priceless. I could ask my friend to see if he still has some on deck. Shauna Lee, I would love to have that. Yeah, the book is something else. I'm gonna get in contact with my friend to see if he still has some in his store. He might. He might because you know what I mean this was a couple of years ago and he only had a few of them left. The president of Colombia, he has this book. Not this one, not Duque, but Santos. He has his book. I would love to have that. Eddie Santana, also Club 1984, 45, 15, Antioquia, Colombia. Don't come if you don't have game. Stay home, gente. Yeah, you're right. You have to have mandatory have your game. You guys can't be shy. You guys have to have you know what I mean yourself nice and fit. Also make sure you stock up on some cologne. You know what I mean. You can't ever go bad with cologne. I've been to the bridge. I've been to that bridge. Yeah, that bridge. It's something else. I like passing through there. Tax and mechanics. What's the best strip joints in Medellin? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. You know what I mean? I could start you from the bottom to the top. The shit clubs to the best. You know? The shit clubs, you start from Las Conejitas to El Maracaibo and then fucking after that, Club Luna Lunera, Fase Dos, La Mansión, Las Islas. It just varies. There's just so much shit out there. It's ridiculous. Sean Morris, when it comes to women, Hong Kong clubs in Tijuana is the best place to go. Actually, now that I was in TJ, like recently that I passed through there, going towards the line, I seen this club. I haven't been there, but I seen this club called Deja Vu. Deja Vu. It's kind of like, it looks like all pyramids. It has like all kinds of pyramids, like Mexico pyramids. It looked interesting, but I've never been there. Yeah, but we're about to lock it down, ladies and gentlemen. It's already 2:20, and we're about to lock it down, guys. 3 more minutes, man. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, guys. Yeah, because I want to pick up a bed and turn on the TV to see what type of Netflix, to see what we're going to watch on here tonight. And just to get my mind right, you know what I mean? What really sucks, though, man, what really sucks, I'm going to give you guys a head up. Like, when really sucks is that when you have, like, when you feel something for a female, when you feel something for a female and you see that, you know what I mean, like, that person's acting stupid, that's when, you know what I mean, that's when it really hits, you feel me? But you guys have to make sure that, you know what I mean, before you give up your feelings like that, you gotta make sure that, you know what I mean, you guys are on the same page, because if not, you know what I mean, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer. Please believe. Please believe that. Trust me when I'm telling you this. There's a lot of good women out there. You just, you know what I mean, you gotta let everything fall in place. You can't go out looking for it. You just have to let everything fall in place. Sergio Chavarria, you are real, bro. Exactly. And yeah, man, I'm going through some shit right now with somebody, but it's not like to a point where, oh my god, I'm sad. No, I know, I have a feeling that she's gonna come back around. She'll come back around. She'll come back around. At the end of the day, they always do. They always do. Sometimes it just takes a bit, but they come around. Once they come to their senses, they'll come around. But it's very important that you guys never disrespect them. It's very important that you guys never disrespect them, because once you disrespect a female, you have no chances whatsoever, at all. Like, if you had this bit of a chance, you fucked that up. You fucked that up. So you gotta make sure that, you know what I mean, you guys, you know what I mean, don't ever disrespect a female, whatever the situation may be. And for those guys out there that do have a fucking good female and that are fucking dicking around here, dicking around there, you're fucking up. Because, you know what I mean, it's really, really hard to find a good girl nowadays. It's really, really hard. Like, you have a lot of girls playing fucking mind games. It's if the game has changed a lot. It's not what it used to be. People, nobody gives a fuck about anything anymore. So just think about it. Every time you fucking, if you have a good girl and you know you have a good girl on you, every time you fucking up, one day she's gonna get tired of your shit. I'm telling you this because I've seen a guy who I used to be friends with. We're not friends no more. But this guy never took care of his girl. She caught him one day and, you know what I mean, doing stupid shit. And she got rid of him. She got rid of him. So what I'm telling you is that, you know what I mean, it's not worth it. Especially if you got a good girl. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Junior 678. No, hold on. I don't want to skip anybody. Oh, Sergio Chavarria, I'll get in touch with you, bro. I could use your help for sure. Sean Ali, I was in Panama. They smell me before I entered to the club. Let's say Junior 668. Not a Polch, but if you need help with game, check out R- RSD on YouTube for sure. What does RSD stand for? What does that stand for? Check out RSD. What does that stand for? Sean Ali. If you guys ever go to Pereira, go to Auto Bus Terminales. Meet the best woman in your life. Don't go to Pereira if you into escort or hoe. You can find them in your backyard, wherever you're from. Yeah, you can pretty much you can run into a lot of females everywhere. It don't matter what part of the world you're in. You can even meet good females here in Los Angeles. It just all depends on what I mean what you're looking for. I meant to say not a plug, but no, it stands for real social dynamic. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Well, for sure, guys, I'm about to call it a night already. It's 2:26, and we're about to lock this shit down, ladies and gentlemen. It was a nice. We had a good run here. You know what I mean? Listen to some. Like what I do when I'm like going through like what I mean drama and stuff like that, and I just want to ease my mind. There's these relaxing sounds on Grease. Grease relaxing sounds. You put it low, and you just hear that shit. You know what I mean? After a good shower, that shit will knock you right out. I like it. Fitzroy George, real social dynamics. Yup. Life is beautiful, man. Every day above ground is a good thing. I've seen fucking homies that are no longer here. They've passed on to another life. I fucking had, what I mean, people that you see every day. Like my neighbor, you know what I mean? My neighbor, you know what I mean? She's an old woman. She passed away like a couple of days ago. Her son, I'm not really sure if he's a Marine or if he's a soldier, but I know for sure he's one of them. He's either one. He's a soldier or a Marine, and I mean, he's taking time to spend time with his father. So you know what I mean. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that he's not going to do no tours right now for a minute, but you know what I mean. In life, you know what I mean. It goes like a blink of an eye. You know what I mean. When you least expect it, you're gone. So every day above ground is a good day. That's why it's very important that you guys stay healthy, that you eat good, that you go out, that you visit places. Don't take life for granted because I'm telling you, when you least expect it, you know what I mean, you're done. Enjoy yourselves. I'm gonna read these class comments and we're gonna lock it down. We're about to lock it down. We're about to lock it down. Um, Jimmy Ying Young, how's the Colombian food in LA? You know what? There's a good fucking spot. It's called El Paisa. El Paisa in Long Beach is a restaurant, and it's really really good. I've heard a lot of good stories about it. I haven't been down there, but I've been wanting to go. They have a good restaurant, if I'm not mistaken, in Pasadena. They have a good restaurant. Sean Ali, I'm blessed. I got who die and ride in Colombia. Been to Cuba, Chile, DR, but Colombia touched my heart. Feel like I'm in Pakistan. Ah, you're Pakistani. Sean Ali, you're from Pakistan. Sergio Chavarria, oh yeah, the Colombian girl. Look at everything. Look at everything. Thanks for a fingernail tip. Yeah, they do. They do. Like right now, I was eating Cheetos, so it's different. You feel me? But yeah, man, you want to get a brush and keep them nice and clean. You feel me? They scope out everything. They scope out to see how you dress, even here in the states. You know, that's why it's very important. You have a lot of guys that they're not you know what I mean up with their hygienes, and damn, that can go bad. That can go real bad. Sergio Chavaria and to everyone learns Spanish. Very exacting. Very, very true. Gimme Yin Yang and spell Colombia correctly. Yeah, a lot of guys they spell Colombia like this. Uh, Instead of like this. People are tired of that shit. People are fucking tired of fucking seeing them fucking spell Colombia with a U instead of an O. Colombia, Colombia. Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's been a good run. We're at 2:30. Take care. Good night. Sweet dreams.